we're going to be evaluating the cost of 2.364. Remember that from our last lesson, we agreed that the cost of x is the same thing as e raised to power x plus e raised to power minus x over 2. That is, this now is the same thing as 2.364. Now, to find for x, the first thing we want to do is to cross multiply. So that e raised to power x plus e raised to power minus x will be the same thing as 2 into 2.364. So that e raised to power x plus e raised to power minus x will now be the same thing as 4.7 from my calculator. That's 4.728. 4.728. Now, like we did in the other time, the first thing you'll be doing is to multiply through by e raised to power x, or multiply through by e raised to power x, or multiply both sides. We'll multiply both sides. Multiplying both sides, permit my pen, both sides by e raised to power x. So that on multiplying both sides by e raised to power x, it becomes e raised to power x all squared plus 1 equals 4.728 e raised to power x. Let's collect like terms. E raised to power x all squared minus 4.728 e raised to power x plus 1. Sorry, this is plus 1 equals to 0. Now, e raised to power x minus 4.728 e raised to power x plus 1 equals 0. It's beginning to look like a quadratic equation. Now, I would now say again, let e raised to power x be equals to a. So that a squared minus 4.728 a plus 1 is equals to 0. Let's apply our quadratic equation one more time. Know that my k here will come from minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a, where my b now is equals to minus 4.728, my a is equals to 1, and my c is equals to 1. So that k here is the same thing as minus 4.728 plus or minus square root of 4.728 all squared minus 4ac. That's minus 4. That's minus 4. 4 times 1 times 1, that remains 4. Now, so that k now will be the same thing as 4.728 plus or minus square root of apply my calculator directly. 4.728 squared minus 4, that will be the same thing as 18.325 everything over 2. So that k now will be the same thing as 4.728 plus or minus square root of 18.325. That's the same thing as 4.281 over 2. So that k now effectively is the same thing as 4.728. That will be 4.728 plus 4.281 over 2, or 4.728 minus 4.281 over 2. So that k now will be this, from my calculator, k now will be the same thing as 9.09 over 2, or 0.447 over 2. K obviously is the same thing as 4.505 or 0.2235. Now, if k is equals to 4.505, that means e raised to power x is equals to k and is equals to 4.505. Now, x now is the same thing as the ln of 4.505. The ln of 4.505 is equals to 1.505. 1.505. Likewise, when k is equals to 0.2235, e raised to power x will be the same thing as 0.2235, and x will be the same thing as the ln of 0.2235, which is the same thing as minus 1.498. We have two values, and we'll take the real part of the positive real part, which is x is equals to 1.505. That will be the value for x for cos inverse of 2.364. With this, I hope you understand how to evaluate an inverse function of hyperbolic. With this, I hope you understand how to evaluate. With this, I hope you understand how to evaluate With this, I hope you understand how to evaluate inverse hyperbolic functions. Thank you for staying with us and see you in our next class. Like I did promise in our next lesson, like I did promise in our last, like I did promise earlier, I'll leave you like I did promise earlier, I'll leave you with a take-home example. You can please try your hands on this and share your results with us in the comment section. Thank you. Like I did promise earlier, I would leave you with a take-home example. You can try your hand on this and share your results with us in the comment section. Thank you for staying with us and see you in our next class. Video méjì ló gbọ́dọ̀ jáde nínú ilé. Mo wà láì gbọ́dọ̀ dá fídíò kan. Let me see how 2 videos can come out of this one.